G'day, Jason here from In Search of Australia. I'm here in historic Hill End, which is probably famous second only to Ballarat for gold mining. So I'm going to give it a bit of a test to see if there's still gold here in them hills. You couldn't get a bigger contrast of times. This old shack, it's down in the valley. From those. Well, I'm glad I didn't bring my dog with me. I'm not sure why these are so controversial. The scientific nerd in me just loves the look of this futuristic power source. It just reminds me of being a kid looking at all the science fiction comics and things. I think we're a little bit more optimistic then. Flying around it looks like a wedge-tailed eagle. It's huge, whatever it is. It doesn't seem bothered by it. Hill End is technically a ghost town. This historic gold town is being preserved by national parks and has a population of 80, providing services and maintaining the tourism sites. If you drive north out of Hill End, you'll come up to a chimney stack to your left. Take the left turn straight after that to access the public prospecting area. Public prospecting area just north of Hill End shows the signs of erosion caused by all of the diggings. In Hill End you can actually see areas within the town itself that looks very similar. Riverbed there. Can't see any clay layer though, so this is the reason people have dug right down to the bedrock here to try and pick up the gold that was there. Doesn't look exactly stable to me. With a lack of movement in the water, I had to work out the stream direction, and you can look for telltale signs like this, where all the leaves are bunched up to the right, which indicates to me the river went that way. And then over the other side there you can see some sticks and leaves that have gathered as well on this side of the rocks. So I've been looking at the river direction and the bedrock, where the crevices sort of drop out here, then it deposits gravel up there, or larger boulders. So I'm wondering if anyone's actually dug into these at the base, because they look quite deep comparatively to the bank and that other crevice at the side, which would have been pushing the river. Then there's a bend around here, so I'm hoping I find something in there. So you can see here there's a layer of clay, but it's still got gravel in it. Then it's sort of like a lighter grey clay here, which has nothing in it. So I think the lighter grey clay is just above the grey clay, so I'm going to try and get those levels. So you can see there's quite a few specks of gold there, next to a flattened shotgun pellet. And that looks like another little piece of lead or something that's sheared off or smashed just to the right of it. But that's not too bad, considering I've only done a few pans. Hill End still delivers. Unfortunately, I was only there for a short time as I was moving on to Sofala, but I will return to try for gold in earnest and explore the historic mining community. So I crossed the river, tried some of the crevices, went up the bank behind some large old granite boulders, dug into the actual river past the bend here. 2 specks. That's what all the effort got to. I obviously don't know the river well enough, or there's some local knowledge that's lacking. The takeaway from all of this is sometimes you just don't do that well. The specks were so small I couldn't even really get them on the camera, so I didn't even try. I'll certainly come back to the Turon River. I've seen lots of videos where people have been getting things and even nuggets at points, but I believe I'm in the wrong spot here. So a little bit more research, and maybe when I get the chance I'll come back and try again.